Okay, everyone, so next, check this out. About 8 years ago, I went to the Art Institute of Las Vegas for about 2.5 years, and I took a class called Color Theory, and the teacher gave me a great idea. So we're just going to do what I did in class like 8 years ago. So it taught me a lot, so it'll teach you a bunch too. So the first thing I want you to do is go get a binder and a bunch of these clear sleeves. And you can put a lot of your little sketches and artwork and stuff in a binder. And then you can also have a notepad or whatever, so you can take notes and write down things that are very helpful to you. So keep all your Painting with Love lessons in a little folder or binder, again with a bunch of these little clear sleeves, because we're going to be using that, and it'll just keep your artwork nice. And I mean, I've had these for years, 8 years, hello. Okay. Alright, so the first thing I want you to do is you're going to get your color wheel. Alright, and on the color wheel, you will notice a bunch of different color schemes. Okay? Using these little arrows and these boxes. And I'm going to show you how to use that right now. So the first thing you're going to do is a monochromatic color scheme. Now a monochromatic color scheme is not on here because it's basically just one color plus black and white. That's all it is. So here, this is mine that I did back in 2003, I think. Okay, 2002. Right here, I did red monochromatic. So just do like a cool design or something, and then just mix it in variations, the red with, or whatever color you choose. It doesn't matter, I just chose red. You can do green, yellow, blue, whatever. And then just mix it with black and white and get different variations. Kind of like what you did with the value scale. Alright, so that's monochromatic. That'll be your first little color scheme painting. Alright. And then the second and third one is going to be analogous. Now, analogous is not really marked in this little graph area here. Okay, analogous is any of these. They're all any colors, any 3 to 7 colors that are on the color wheel right next to each other. So, analogous meaning I can do violet, red, orange, orange, okay? If I want to do those 5, I could do those 5. Or I could just do red, orange, and orange. Or I could just do violet, and red. Or you can move this, see, and you can just move it around and play. Or I could do, like, you know, let's see here. Okay, yellow, green, yellow, orange. This thing is backwards. It's freaking confusing, man. I have to flip it every time. Sorry about that. Okay, so you could do, you know, or you could do, basically it's any colors next to each other. Any 3 to 7 colors. Actually, even 2. If you want to do 2 to 7 colors, that's cool too. Plus their complementary, or plus their neutrals, which is black and white, or mixing their neutral to get their neutral, or their complement to get their neutral. So for example, let's say I want to do yellow, orange, yellow, and yellow, green. Alright? Then if I want to make yellow, green's neutral brown, then I will mix a little bit of red, violet with the yellow, green and mix it together, and you'll get their neutral color, which is a really nice warm brown. And you can, again, you can make it more of a yellow, green brown or more of a red, violet brown, depending on the variations of mixtures that you do. So that's how you get their neutrals. And then you can do the same thing with yellow. I would mix yellow and violet together and get their neutral. And that's, you know, if you want some neutral tones in your paintings. Okay, so that's analogous color scheme. All right. So I chose for analogous color scheme. Now these can represent something. These can be like I did a little mermaid. I did, you know, just little design, squiggles. You can do still life if you have like a vase at home or anything cool that you just want to like eyeball and just do real fast. Do that. Okay, but I chose for analogous, I chose yellow, orange, yellow, yellow, green, and green, blue, green. So I did yellow, orange, yellow, yellow, green, green, blue, green. That's what I did right there. I did 5 colors. Yep, okay. So that is analogous. Little painting number 2. All right. All right, the next one is complementary. Complementary color scheme. We've already talked about, but we'll talk about it again. Complementary scheme. I could do red, violet, and yellow, green. Okay. Or you can do red and green. Or how about yellow, orange, and blue, violet. Again, it's any 2 colors across from each other on the color wheel. Directly across from each other on the color wheel. It's that arrow right there. Make sure you guys see that real good. Okay. So do a little complementary scheme. And I happen to chose red, violet, and yellow, green. That's what I did. All right, so that's painting number 3. Here's little painting number 4. We're going to do split complementary. And split complementary is basically this tall, skinny little triangle right there. That little triangle right there. Okay, so it would be, if it was right there, I would do yellow, green, red, and violet. Yellow, green, red, and violet. Oh, see, it's backwards. Confusing. Red and violet. So yellow, green, red, and violet. Or blue, green, red, and orange. Blue, green, red, and orange. That would be split complementary. All right, I happen to do violet, yellow, green, and yellow, orange. Violet, yellow, green, and yellow, orange. Okay, and it's this top one, this top flower up here. That is split complementary. And again, you can, play around with this, move it around, and pick which one you want to do. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. You can do whichever one. There's tons. Okay. Now that was painting number 4, so now we're going to do painting number 5. This is near complementary. Near complementary is, you know what, I don't think it's on this wheel. Okay, yeah, it's not on this wheel. Near complementary is not on this wheel. It is actually, it's one that my teacher gave me back then, 2002, 2003. It's actually one color, so let's say I chose orange. And instead of doing direct complement, which is straight down, I would use either blue-violet or blue-green. So, let's say I did orange and blue-green. That's it. Or orange and blue-violet. That's it. So all you're doing is taking the complementary color scheme and then just picking either color next to it. But don't use the one in the middle. So you're just picking whichever one you want up here. It could be whatever color you want. Let's say you want green. Okay, if I was to do green as my top color, then straight down would be red. So I would do either red orange or red violet. So green, red orange, red violet. Okay, so that's going to be near complementary. And I happen to choose violet and yellow orange. So that's the bottom one. That was just a little still life that I had, just little candles. All right, and then here we go. Next one, triadic. Triadic color scheme is one of my favorite color schemes. I like this one a lot. And this one is basically, it's evenly spaced on the color wheel, and it creates an equal triangle, which is triad is going to be this one right here. The biggest triangle that you see. Okay, that's triadic. You'll see it. It's on the color wheel. It's labeled. All right, and you just move it around. And this one, I just happen to use red, violet, blue, green, and yellow, orange. Top line, this flower up here. Red, violet, yellow, orange, and blue, green. Okay? And to get that brown, that's how I got their neutral. So that's near complementary. And that's painting number 5. Or no, wait a minute. Ah! Sorry, guys. We're on this one. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Triadic color scheme. Blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, violet. And then I just mixed a little bit of black to make it darker. See, and then white. Black and white will make color pop. If you want something to pop in front, then it's good to do a dark background. If you, okay, so it's really make that pop. See, that's why I did the white. It's just really coming out at you. All right, so do triadic, and that would be painting number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, painting number 6. Okay, painting number 7, double complementary. Double complementary is basically any 2 complementary colors, 2 sets of complementary colors. So I could do any 2 sets of complementary colors I wanted. So I could do yellow, green, and red, violet, and yellow and violet as a color scheme. Or I could do orange and blue, green, and red, orange as a color scheme. Or I could do, let's see, red and green with, see, they're directly across red and green. That's one set. Blue, violet, and yellow, orange. Blue, violet, yellow, orange. And that's the second set. So any 2 sets of complementary colors. That's why it's called double complementary. And I chose blue, green, red, orange, red, violet, and yellow, green. And I did this, just this cool little pattern. You know, just again, you're trying to identify yourself through color, people. I mean, take notice of the intensities too. Do you tend to like more muted colors, more neutral tones, or very bright and vibrant colors? I notice I tend to like more bright and vibrant colors. Okay, so that is painting number 7. Painting number 8, you're going to do alternate complementary. And alternate complementary is going to be, basically you're skipping every other color. So you basically would be yellow, green, skip a color, blue, green. Oh, no, my bad. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, it's basically this really long, skinny rectangle right there, that color scheme that says, it says tetrad on it, but it's actually alternate complementary. Okay, so that's alternate complementary, or also known as a tetrad, but it's the rectangular tetrad. On your color wheel, there'll be 2 tetrads, okay? One's a big square tetrad, and one is a rectangular tetrad. And the rectangular tetrad is alternate complementary, okay? Alternate complementary, again, would be, for example, blue, green, yellow, green, red, orange, and red, violet. So, like that. And you can play around. There's so many possibilities on here. So many. So much fun. Okay. And for that one, I just happened to choose orange, green, yellow, and violet. Okay. Just a quick little flowers and vase. All right. And that was painting number 8.